Hello, Kyle here, and today I want to talk about intros on YouTube. Now, you just watched an intro that I made for this video, and if you watched it, you might have noticed that you received maybe two key pieces of information. Number one, this is a video. Number two, my name is Kyle Hayden. That's it. That's all the information you got from that intro. Was it worth the 10 seconds of time that I wasted to show you that intro? Probably not. And that's kind of the point that I want to get across, is that a lot of people are creating intros for their YouTube videos that kind of introduce their channel. They say, this is who I am. But you don't need to do that because you're already being introduced. The reason that people have the need to do this, that they feel that this is the thing they should do, is because it's a thing that's been done in the past. And it's kind of stuck with us into this digital age. And I think the main thing that we have to realize is that the reason that we do this comes back from the TV and movie days of yesteryear, when you would go to the movies or you'd turn on the TV and you'd have no idea what you're going to see. The only way you would know what you're watching is from the pre-roll information that would come before the movie or the short or the TV show. That would introduce what it is, who it was made by, and who's in it. That's the information that you get in that initial pre-roll. And we still have these today in YouTube videos. People still do this, even though that same information is accessible when you're watching the video. Take this video, for example. Down there, there's a description that describes what the video is. There's a title, and there is my name. You know all the information that I would have given you in maybe an intro right down there. Using a title sequence to introduce yourself is unnecessary because people will learn about who you are through the information around them. And this is the same reason that TV shows don't need to provide the same sort of information as they used to, because it used to be that the intro to a TV show had to tell you everything about what that TV show is about. So like an older style intro for a TV show would show you all of the characters and the setting that they're in to tell you about the story. Newer intros to TV shows are more abstract because they don't have to give you that information, because you can find that information elsewhere. If you're watching on Netflix or Hulu, you can move your mouse and it'll tell you the title of the TV show, and you can even generally see a description of the episode, if not the whole show. And if you're watching on a satellite TV system or cable, you can press a button on your remote to pull up what the show is. So all of that information is accessible to you, so it doesn't need to be force-fed down your throat. And that's why intros on YouTube are unnecessary, because all of that information that you would be providing can be accessed by the viewer if they want it. So I was working on this video, and I was editing it, and I realized that I completely disagree with a lot of the things that I said. And so I wanted to kind of interject and just illustrate the difference in opinion that I have now as opposed to when I originally recorded this. And that's that an intro is so much more than just conveying information. It's also an art form in itself, and it sets the tone for the piece that you're about to watch. And I think that a great example of this is the Stranger Things intro, which is an amazing intro in my opinion. I love how simple it is and how the music and the graphics they really set the tone for the whole show. And it's so iconic. If you hear it or you see it, you know what it is instantly. And I think that intros have come a long way because they're more of a way of expressing the feel of what you're about to watch, rather than the actual, not the science of it, but the specifics, I guess, of what you're about to watch. Like, take Peter McKinnon's intro. He's a very popular YouTuber. He's exploded in the past, year and a half, 2 years. And it's important to note that his intro kind of captures him as a person, that he loves these super contrasty, colorful images, that he is very into the slow motion look, that he does these two different things. He does photo and he does video. And I think that's his intro kind of describes his channel in a really interesting way. And that's super cool, because a good intro can capture your whole persona on YouTube very well. And I think that's the reason that we should still have intros for our YouTube videos, even though it may be unnecessary. If you don't have a good intro, you're better off not having one at all. If your intro doesn't perfectly sum up your channel or what you're trying to convey, then just skip it. But if you have a really good intro that just encapsulates everything that you feel like your videos stand for, then it makes so much sense to use it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know I enjoyed making it. So until next time, toodles, and go ahead and check out my Instagram and stuff if you get a chance.